got up today, of course, every day with cards on my mind. And I was doing card pulls, and I was like, okay, let me go online and do some card pulls, because y'all know I love to read the cards, right? And this is, definitely talking about my book, Sacred Codes. This book I wrote this book for us who love to pull cards. I'm on my Facebook page and I'm on YouTube at the same time. Me and my ADHD self got some nerve, right? So I'm pulling cards, but Sacred Codes, I wrote Sacred Codes, and it has about 5 card pulls that I designed specifically for reading a deck of cards. So yeah, get your copy of Sacred Codes. You know how how we do tarot, and there's so many tarot books. Hey, Veer. There's so many tarot books out there. Yeah, I was like, okay, I want a card book, and I couldn't find any. So in I wrote one, right? So let's do a card pull for today. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about, Beer? I'm over here live on my YouTube channel. Yeah, Brooklyn Born. There you go. Hey, I purchased a book and I haven't gotten it yet. Which book did you purchase? Tell me which one you purchased and when, so I can go look into the history and see what happened, because they all get provision. What's provision? I don't have a book called Provision. Are you sure? Which book are you talking about? Because that's not my book. What book of mine did you purchase? Did you purchase on my website? Did you? Okay, so what are we thinking about today? What do we want to know about today? Right? Let's get synchronicity. Let's get synced with the cards, okay? So we can, because there's a lot going on. Today is the Two of Diamonds day, right? Two of Diamonds. And the Two of Diamonds is one of those very important cards when you think about the scheme of things, because that's Mars Saturn. Now, Two of Diamonds is a partnership card, but it's a different kind of partnership card. When you're talking about partnering with the Two of Diamonds, you're talking about working. You're going to work. Right? You're dealing with Mars and Saturn. So you're going to work when you do. I'm sorry, I'm looking over there. Maybe can I put it here? And look, I'll be just doing stuff. If I put it here, I still won't be looking at the same one at the same time. But yeah, I'm doing stuff. I'm getting out here on my cardology activation on Facebook and wanting to grow my audience and definitely my YouTube audience. So let's pull the cards. I don't know what you just what said something about shipping. I don't. Okay, I'll give you my number so you can call me. But I'm gonna concentrate on the cards right now because that went away. I couldn't read it. But yeah, 2023, sweetie, that is not no way you should be waiting for a book from 2023. Yeah. Yep. I don't celebrate Christmas, but you enjoy. I don't celebrate these holidays. I don't celebrate any of their holidays until they give me the money to celebrate it. I'm not celebrating a holiday and I don't have overflow. I need overflow. When they give me overflow and it starts running and overflowing, I will overflow on them. But until then, no, I'm not participating in I know, right? But I'm gonna give you my number before we get off, and then you can call me, okay? So yeah, let's get to the cards. So let's all get synchronized in what we want to know with the cards. What are you thinking about today, right? Okay, what are you thinking about today? Oh boy. Jeez, this what y'all thinking about? The Six of Spades? Now, this has become one of my favorite cards, right? Because I have the Six of Spades in my 7-year spread as my Saturn. Oh my gosh. And I'm in my Uranus year now, so this has been a ride with the Six of Spades. Now, Six of Spades, I call the Six of Spades, I call the Six of Spades the timing card. And I've discovered this, the Six of Spades is walking consecrated ground, right? And I'm going to go over here because that's what I do. And I'm going to read this, baby, because I just finished my spade book, fam. Oh my God, and it's fire. Because I have been, working with the I've been working with spades for a long time to get an understanding. The Six of Spades, the gate of Saturn, divine timing and accountability. What you put out returns. Long-term patterns reveal themselves. Heavy burdens that also bring reward, lessons. Be patient with the seasons of your becoming, right? The Six of Spades is about becoming because it's bringing stuff into balance. And that's what all sixes do. But the Six of Spades, remember, the Six of Spades that's the fire. So when we go into, let's look at it. So this is, this is what I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. When we go into the spades and the Six of Spades, the law of return, right? The theme is spiritual karma. The Six of Spades is the pivot point. Here, the flame becomes law. You reap what you've sown. You are entering a karmic cycle where delays, quiet answers, and divine timing shape your world. You may feel like life has slowed, but you are in alignment, recalibration, right? You are being asked, can you trust this pace of the soul and not speed? Not speed, not the speed of the world. Spades are so important, and we're in spade season with the King of Diamonds, King of Spades. And spades really set the tone. They do. They set the tone for the winter. And that's why I wrote this book, which I'm reading from, on the spades. Because when I think about the winter, most times we think about drudgery inside. It's hard on seniors because it's inside. The days are short, there's no sun, it's cold, but it's the bones. Spades is representing the bones because it strips away everything. It's going to strip away everything. By the time that spade shows up, it has stripped away everything. So we talking about the Six of Spades. Ooh wee, right? And spades are fire. And why are spades fire? Let's look at this, because I'm going to read, right? Spades of fire. They're the suit of trials, mastery, and spiritual law, right? So fire is symbolizes purification, spirit, and willpower. So spades is the path of integration and mastery, where hearts teach love, cards teach thought, and diamonds teach value. Spades teach consequence. Now that's you want to put a pin in that one, right? Spades teach consequence, right? This is the suit of embodiment, where all three prior suits must be tested, challenged, and refined. It represents the final frontier of experience in the deck. Spades are not optional. Every suit must pass through the fire of this suit to gain wisdom, right? Element, fire, will, spirit, and alchemy. The season, winter, ending, silence, and inner life. The stage is elderhood, initiation, and legacy. Direction is north, stillness, resilience, and destiny. The realm, spiritual, karmic, physical endurance. The chakra, the root, the crown. Survival plus divine union. The evolutionary role, the master, the healer, and the witness. The shadow is fear, control, suppression, and judgment. The gift, power, spiritual authority, and completion. Spade cards initiate us into laws of cause and effect, sacrifice, responsibility, and the wisdom that only leadership can teach. This suit teaches you that everything you've believed, you've believed is clubs, you've loved is hearts, and pursued is diamonds, must now be embodied and lived. The spades ask, what are you willing to endure for the sake of truth? This is why spades cards often carry a heavy karmic load. They represent soul contracts, karmic reckonings, physical challenges, and sacred assignments. They are the teachers of discipline, integrity, boundaries, spiritual work, purpose that ascends ego. So when we think about what we are doing in life, it's that long walk that we take with sixes. Sixes bring it into balance. Sixes can bring a new opportunity. But six of spades, yeah, that's a consecrated path that you walk, and it's about timing. So the karma of the six of spades is based on your life. So today this is something that we're going to encounter going forward into January. This starts off spade season, because spades bring things. When we look at the winter, right? Think of the winter and think of the trees that they're bare. The grass is dormant. And you only see the bones. You only see what is underneath all of the beauty. That's what spades do. Spades are taking you to the bone, right? If you're dealing with a relationship, it's going to strip you down. You're going to have to deal with those heart issues. If you're dealing with clubs and you're dealing with communication, it's going to make you deal with those things that keep looping and looping and looping. And if you're dealing with diamonds, resources are going to get slim, because spades are going to strip you down and see what you are underneath everything. So spade season is King of Spades month. We are standing, every last one of us are standing with the King of Spades, and we have to look at some things that may need changing or not. But that King of Spades being the most powerful card in the deck, yeah, it can be very difficult. And it's why they take this month and they lighten it up and they put Christmas in it, because they don't want you to get to the root of it. The spades have been taken out of the deck. My studies believe that we only play with 24 cards, that we don't play with the spades, we don't play with the court cards, we don't play with the nines, because we don't resolve things. It's like the nine wants to, now forget about the nine of spades. How many things in your life, how many hard endings that you had that have taken you to a better place? That's what these spades do. Spades can be a tough ending. You're going to feel the weight of it. You're going to feel the heaviness of that spade. But as it is going through the processes of whatever it's going through, it's revealing things to you. So in the wintertime, as we look outside, as we go walking, and we need to walk in the winter. Our ancestors sat with the stillness of the winter. They didn't have social media. They didn't have these holidays. The season takes you down to the bones. So they give us holidays. They give us the things that make us feel good temporarily. Because you're not going to feel good through spade season. Spade season is going to require. That's why it's about health, wealth, and it's why it's so difficult for a lot of people. Some people feel the heaviness, the drudgery, because spades is trying to strip you down to the bare bones, right? So this six of spades, this is a consecrated walk that you're taking. You're taking a consecrated walk. Google consecrated, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's going to reveal some stuff. When the six of spades shows up, you want to pay attention, right? Ooh wee, y'all pulled a doozy. Okay, so let's see what the next card is that we are pulling. Oh my gosh, I got the heat on. I know people don't do that stuff, but I have to get up and turn that heat off, fam, because I'm not a heat person. I'll be right back. Ooh, wee. I put on this sweatshirt. You know, I made it. Of course, you can order your own from me, Brooklyn born. I put on a sweatshirt because I'm going outside. And man, this sweatshirt is like, you ain't outside yet. That heat is cooking in here. I don't like heat like that. My kids and my grandkids will tell you in a minute, Grandma don't have no heat on in her house. No, because it dries out your, like my sinuses are so dry. I be coughing and all of that coughing. I swear, man, you can't get rid of that Brooklyn accent. I don't care what you do. It's coughing, not coughing. Cough. I can't even say it. Right? I can't even say it. I'm gonna be Brooklyn forever. I don't care how long I live outside the state. So the next card, what are we vibrating on? What are we touching, agreeing on? Tell me the next card. Tell me the next card, right? Okay, let's see. Da 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 da. Oh no, we're not doing this. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing out there? Hey, Mamos. What are y'all doing out there? It's the Nine of Spades. I know we in the King of Spades month. You know, this is so freaking crazy, right? That this is the Nine of Spades, right? Because of course the Jack of Diamonds is displacing the Nine of Spades, and I'm like, that's pretty tough stuff. Resources. This is what's happening in the United States. Everything is about resources and lack of. Because the Nine of Spades, this nines are definitely Plutonian. And the Nine of Spades is stripping everything away. So resources right now, right? One of your cards. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm on YouTube and I'm on here, Mimosa, in case you're not impressed, right? So I got two screens, so if I look a little crazy. Yeah, the Nine of Spades. Oh my gosh. I was looking at that yesterday because with the Jack of Diamonds sitting there, that means that we are dealing with resources. Now the Jack of Diamonds, you know, is all things resources. That's what it's about. It's about the gathering of resources, the redistribution and all of that kind of stuff. But with the Nine of Spades, no, it's not going to happen. So let's go over here and look at the Nine of Spades. Oh my goodness. This is my new book, fam. And yeah, I love it. I love it, right? So the Nine of Spades, the spiritual releaser. The kindred spirits are the Nine of Diamonds, letting go of material worth. The Nine of Hearts, emotional depths. And the Nine of Clubs, mental surrender. The Nine of Spades is the final door, the karmic release point. It carries ancestral endings and collective grief. It finds allies in the other nines who understand that endings aren't loss but liberation. The Nine of Spades knows how to bury what no longer serves with sacred hands. Right? Because spades, yes, that's what spades represent. Spades are representing that time where you got the wisdom, where you have done what you need to know, what you need to do. So that Nine of Spades is telling you, yeah, this is the final door. So with the Jack of Diamonds sitting there, we're all experiencing that. Like jobs are going away. Things are happening on a much deeper level because last year the Jack of Diamonds was displacing the Six of Spades. So this was our consecrated path that we walked on last year. And we know that they're karma cards. So now that we're sitting with the Nine of Spades, it's like, what must we let go of? You got to let it go. It's like you're getting to the bones of it. It's like you're being stripped down because you're going to get the rebuild of it, because nines are reciprocal. They're giving and they're taking. So the nine is going to recalibrate, right? So that Nine of Spades is the stripping where it can feel difficult because it's a nine and nines are at the end. That's the cycle where you're going to step into the mastery of it. And think about it, you're stepping into a 10 of spades. Now, this is important because in life, most people really don't do this. Most people don't let go. Most people hold on. They keep recycling the old pain, the old stories, the old things that are happening. So the 9 of spades this year with the Jack of Diamonds displacing it is saying, yeah, you're going to lose some stuff. Now, this is non-negotiable. Spades are non-negotiable. Spades take on a lot of hey tells, hey mimosa over there. Thank y'all for watching. Thank everybody. I can't see who is in here on my iPad, and I'm scared to touch anything to see who is in here. Well, let's bring it up. Let me see the chat. Let me see if it's gonna bring up the chat. Yay! I did it without blowing stuff up. Oh, hey, China play. See, oh, see, it went away. Why on the iPad doesn't it stay up there? I don't know. I don't know. It won't stay up there for me to see who is in here. So I don't want to keep touching stuff because y'all know I am that person that is very so yeah, and this is all in my book, Sacred Codes, on my website. You can get it on my website or you can get it on Amazon. And this shows you how to read the cards, right? I'm gonna read a page from here with the 9 of spades. Let's find the 9 of spades, Queen of spades. So we got the Queen of spades, and it has a section in here. If you're reading for others, it has all of the sections are broken down and to show you how to read the cards, because I love reading the cards and people ask me questions all the time. So where is the 9? Where are my spades at? The king, the 9. So 9s, but I want the 9 of spades, the elders. There we go. I want the spades. I don't want that. I'm telling you, I don't know how y'all are doing, but in the King of Spades month, it's my Mercury. And man, Saturn went direct, and let's right now, I literally stopped breathing. I have not been breathing. Worst thing in the world, you need to breathe. You got to breathe. So let's look. Here we go, the 9 of Spades. In my book, right? The 9 of Spades, spiritual completion. The essence, you are undergoing a soul level ending. This is sacred shadow work, letting something die within you so something holier can live. It may feel like grief, fatigue or loss, but it is really liberation. The pattern is deaths, literal or symbolic. Ex, ex, Existential, you know, exit existential, you know how it goes with words sometimes, and weariness and karmic closure. How it feels heavy, powerful, sacred, like a final lesson before rebirth. Spiritual initiation to grieve with grace and to recognize the soul curriculum is complete. You may say, I'm being asked to let go of something I thought I couldn't live without. I feel like I'm dissolving, but it's the best way. The reflection prompt. What painful ending is actually a passage into wholeness? Right? What ending? What ending? Nines are a release, and sometimes we don't release. Sometimes we hold on and our knuckles be white and we're not understanding that's the weight that you feel. You feel with spades. You feel that heaviness because you're not letting go. Once you let go and you breathe, because it's fire, right? Fire. Spades are fire. And fire needs air. So if you're holding on and you're not breathing, then you're feeling the heaviness of it. Think of space like that ember that's inside of you, always burning. Sometimes it gets stoked and sometimes it wants to express itself. But that time that you are needing that spade, like you need something, it's going to put that pressure on you. maturity, wisdom, all of those things evolve over time. So when these cards show up, are you holding these cards? And we're all holding this card in the spread this year, the Jack of Diamonds. With the Jack of Diamonds, let's go over here and see what it says. With the Jack of Diamonds displacing the Jack of Diamonds displacing the Nine of Diamonds. I mean, the Nine of Spades, right? Let's see. Let's get over here and look at that. Okay, sorry. The Jack of Diamonds. Ooh, that's one of my cards. Okay. Okay. Jack of Diamonds. Okay, is that the Jack of Diamonds? Nope. It's not the Jack of Diamonds. That's the Eight of Diamonds. Let's get to... Yeah, I'm bad with bookmarking and stuff. Here we go. So, the Jack of Diamonds. Okay, let's get up here to... In the beginning, there was the light. And okay, don't start making up stuff. Okay, 2018. I'm doing a masterclass, and the masterclass, I'm doing it on Zoom. You can go to my website. We're doing a masterclass, a 30-day masterclass on getting out of 2025 alive, so we can get into 2020. So we started in 2024, 2025. Let's get to 20. See, I usually be doing this on Clubhouse, and y'all can't see me doing all of this. Because I be looking for my stuff. Everything is on my phone, which is making my eyes water. It's like the phone is so little. It's making my eyes water. Okay, where's the Jack of Diamonds? Where are we at? It's okay. I have ADHD. I'm going to keep saying this so y'all be like, that woman be everywhere. I sure do. I be everywhere. That's my brain. My brain be like, what did you see over there? Man, girl. It do. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. That's how it goes. Okay, well, that's that. The Jack of Diamonds is not cooperating. Not unusual, right? Not unusual that the Jack of Diamonds isn't cooperating with me. It's not showing itself. And I know good and well it knows better. Right? It knows better. Oh, I didn't mean... Okay, there it goes. That's so disrespectful. It's the last thing, and it's... I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Okay, so the Jack of Diamonds. The Jack of Diamonds, okay, displacing the Nine of Spades. Let's get there. Okay. The Jack of Diamonds displacing the Nine of Spades, right? For us, right? This is a profound spiritual gauntlet, one of the most intense karmic combinations, and a sacred invitation to walk through the underworld of the self to emerge as a true messenger of spirit, value, and embodied truth. The Nine of Spades is the test. This you will surrender who you were, who you were to become who you are. And this is in the collective. Collectively, we are going through the Nine of Spades. So things that are happening to you. And when we think about the collective, we think about family, we think about outside, work, all of those things. So the Nine of Spades is the card of total endings, soul level completion, and death, and the death of the old life. It governs karmic lessons, burnout and identity collapse, ancestral grief and inherited burdens, letting go of roles, stories, and masks that no longer serve you, the surrender of the ego, ambition, performance based identity. In short, the Nine of Spades is the death portal, and when it challenges the Jack of Diamonds, it demands that the old version of yourself be laid to rest. And this is what's happening in the United States when we see all of the things that they think that Trump is doing. No, it's not Trump. It's the Jack of Diamonds, right? Jack of Diamonds displacing the Nine of Spades. This is one of the most powerful years. And Pluto is in Aquarius. Saturn just went direct on a Six of Hearts day. So all of these planets and these cards are lining up. And that's why we do what we do. This is why we want to know what we know so we can navigate to it. And this last month of 2025, this is the release. This is that gate that is opening us up to this new cycle of a 1 year. And these last 9 years, I don't know about y'all, but ooh, you talk about losses. I have had so many major things happen that have grown me. Because you don't necessarily think about loss as growth, but yeah, I was forced to grow through those things. The loss of my husband, the loss of my mother, the loss of my sister, retiring. That was the loss of my career. And you don't necessarily think of it, but anything that ends, you are going to go through a period of when we mourn things. Yeah, you're gonna go through those mourning periods. So I've been going through mourning periods back to back to back to back. And also this is the 10th year of me starting cardiology with Aquarius Maximus. So this is my 10th year in cardiology, and yeah, I feel it. I feel that 10 energy. So yeah, that Jack of Diamonds sitting there, it's going to, when you're dealing with diamonds, you're dealing with resources. But when you're dealing with the spade, it's stripping them away. That spade is stripping the resources away down to the real bare bones. It's like, what are you going to be without it? That's what the Nine of Spades is asking the United States. What happened when they took away the SNAP benefits? Come on now. That was the Nine of Spades. When they took away the SNAP benefits, what were you at the bones? Did we help each other? Was there assistance out there? That was a test. Spades strip you down to the bones. It exposes what are you without it. Right? That's what the spade is saying. So it's telling the Jack of Diamonds, what are you without all of this stuff that you claim you have? Because really, in the United States, it's very difficult to get the things that you want. You don't just walk in the door. You have to go to work for 40 hours to get paid. You got to do all of these things to get what you need. So that Nine of Spades is stripping that away. It's like, what are you when we strip down to those bones? I know you feeling it because I feel it. I feel it. What am I with the loss of my husband? I'm just saying, that was profound. Was I going to move on? Was I going to live? Or was I going to, just turn into a bitter, sad person? Stripped down. What has stripped you down in life? Think about it. What has stripped you down that you really didn't understand, didn't appreciate, and you still trapped in it? That's what we're all experiencing with that Nine of Spades, right? The Jack of Diamonds is the disruptive messenger of value, the one who exposes false wealth systems, carries revolutionary messages about money, truth, and purpose, learns to live from soul alignment, not performance or people pleasing. At the highest, the Jack of Diamonds becomes a sacred rebel who redefines what it means to be rich, seen, and sovereign. But at its lowest, they may perform truth without living it, seek validation through attention, influence, or money, fear disappearing if they stop being the voice. So what happens when it has a nine of spades challenge? Okay. This creates a soul crisis disguised as a breakthrough. Hello, somebody. Have you had that? I've had that. I've had that this year. Oh my gosh, right? I've had that. The Jack of Diamonds must confront the death of their platform, persona, or purpose, the grief of no longer being who they once were, and the silence that comes when there's nothing left to prove. How about that? The silence when you don't have nothing else to prove. What do you do? What do you do? You just stand, right? No, not necessarily true, right? This is not a year to be seen. This is a year to be remade. Hello, somebody. We see that every day on every platform, every news cycle is talking about something on that level of how things are going away and not coming back. Not coming back. Certain things are not coming back because they're going through their Pluto cycle. And Pluto strips away. And some things is nothing left after it's stripped away. Right? Because the nine of spades, that's Plutonian. Right? So the key words for the nine of spades: honor the endings. You will be asked to release relationships that reinforce your old worth. Why? Because, it's right. It's your old worth. Roles that depended on your hustle, identities that helped you survive but no longer match your spirit. Burn this is a good ritual, right? One that I did, right? Burn letters to former versions of yourself and name what you letting die. Yes, I have done that, right? You got to go. Let yourself grieve. This is not just about loss, it's about space. It's about the space grief opens. Ancestral pain may surface, old dreams may dissolve. What worked before no longer works. You're not broken, you're shedding. Ritual. Create a morning altar for your old life. Light a candle and let the grief be holy. Mourn it, right? Let it go. Get comfortable with the void. The Jack of Diamonds wants motion, and the Nine of Spades brings stillness. This challenge says you don't have to know who you are while you're becoming. Don't rush to fill the silence. Let the silence teach. And that's what spade season is. It's silent outside. It's silent, and our ancestors listened through the silent. They listened to nature. It's like you look outside and you think, no, when you go outside, the silence of just being before the spring returns. What is happening? What is happening underground? What is happening in the bones of the trees? That's the silence that the spade wants us to listen for, right? The Jack of Diamonds often learns to disrupt for attention, but the Nine of Spades says your medicine comes through quiet service now, not applause. You'll be guided to support others without needing to be seen, using your platform to uplift, not to dominate, and teach from experience and not expertise. Isn't that delicious? Isn't that delicious? So yeah, that nine of spades, okay. That nine of spades. And we will be here until July, of 2026. So we have to step into whatever is, all of the things that we see in the collective, the endings and the completions. But you don't just witness death, you become the archetype who holds space for it. Isn't that deep? You're holding space for it. That's deep. It's not just letting go. It's about being the one others look to when the world is falling apart. That's what the cards give us, right? The cards, the archetypes of the cards. So this year doesn't bring disruption. They inherit the cloak of transformation. They walk through the bones of the old systems and old stories, and they become the one tasked with burning down what no longer holds soul. This means waking up to the lie you once lived, standing inside the death of your own image, and no longer selling what no longer nourishes. And most importantly, learning how to live through endings and sacred presence. This is the year, this year will require radical self honesty. No more pretending. No more packaging pain as content. No more talking about authenticity for the sake of emotional distance. This is the year to tell the truth about what hurts. Be accountable for who you've been and sit with the version of yourself that no longer fits and love them as they dissolve. Now that's delicious, right? That is so delicious. So the initiation through visible loss. Some losses this year will not be public. They won't always be acknowledged by others, but they will feel like dying. You may lose a role, a platform, a relationship, an ambition you once thought defined you. And in that space where no one claps, you begin again. We don't use that. We don't use endings because we don't understand what endings are. Spades are telling you it's unavoidable. It did happen. But the burden that you carry of not releasing it. Fire needs to breathe. Spades are fire and they need air. They need air. They need air. You gotta drop from here down to here. You have to come out of the mental processes of looping and looping and looping and come down here into the heart, which is contextual, which feels, right? And that's hard with a spade. That's hard. That's that ember that is always burning that you have to know about that. You got to know about that fire that wants to expose that thing that you are holding on to for what it is, and so it can burn away. You want it to burn away. That ember is going to burn it away, but it's a slow burn. Like we talked about the Six of Spades, this is a consecrated walk. When the Six of Spades shows up, it's like it's too late. It's too late. This is why you look at your cards and you want to know when these cards are showing up, when they're in your hand, so you can prepare for them. Now we had the Six of Spades last year. Jack of Diamonds was sitting there. So you should have been feeling the Six of Spades. This year's the Nine of Spades. It's a wrap. This is a health card. This is letting go of stuff or just that's it. It's going to be resolved. The Nine of Spades is not going to ask you. It's going to happen. But it becomes drudgery. It becomes weight. It becomes something that you don't like. But it's because you won't let go. Right? You let go so something new can be reborn. That's dope, right? Isn't that delicious? I do not know why I can't. I do not know why my chat won't stay on. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Chen. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Jim. I can't. My chat won't stay on so I can see the chat on the iPad. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, this is my new spot here. I'm not on what's on Clubhouse right now. The King of Spades don't want to be on Clubhouse. How dare the King of Spades, right? Clubhouse, I don't have to get dressed. I can do and see, I'm that type of person. I be touching and doing all kinds of stuff on Clubhouse. Can't nobody see me. On here, I gotta be mindful. I don't want to do that. I'm quirky. I'm quirky. You hear me? I am quirky. I am always doing this. This is me. I'm out and about and I'm standing and I'm doing this. And I'm like, girl, stop. I am quirky. This is my whoopee. You ever know? Do y'all know what a whoopee is? This is my whoopee. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Oh, that's just so soothing. I'm on Clubhouse and this is all I'm doing. I'm just talking and doing this. That don't look good on here. This is my whoopee. Oh my gosh, it's so soothing. I feel, you have a whoopee. You know, I got 15, 16, 17, 18 grandkids. You know, they have a whoopee. It's like this one right here, right? This is weighted for people who have, you know, like neurodivergence and autism and hold. Look at that, isn't it? That feels so good. Y'all can see me on Clubhouse doing that. It's weighted. I don't know why we need weighted things. It's like I put my weighted blanket on the bed last night. Man, I slept in 3 dimensions. This feels so good. Oh my gosh. Right? My queen, my Jack of Clubs, Nova was over here the other day, and I said, girl, you're not beating up my baby. She was dragging her. She's weighted. See, she's holding me. Oh, that feels so good. And see, on Clubhouse, y'all can't see all of the quirky lurky. They can't see you. The new planner is out, and I have a raffle up on the page, so y'all can raffle. The raffle, and I'm giving away 5 planners, so you can do the raffle. I will be pulling the raffle on the 7th, which is the 7th day, and this is the new journal planner with the cards. And this one is chock full of more writing space because we're writers, so I put more space in there for every day where you can write, and I have the journal prompts, and the cards are here and everything. Every card is here for that month. So here you go. You got the cards, right? So you don't got to look for nothing. The cards are right here for the month, and I write my card in right here. I write my card under everything, right? So I'm doing December now for last year, and I write my card under it. And then when I just, I have everything right there. So this is the new journal planner, and you get to, you write everything on here. Like I said, this is the whole month, and it's so dope. I love it. I love my planners. I love my journals. And every day there's a theme of the week. The theme of the week, awaken my voice, focus, clarity, honest, and throat chakra, right? Because y'all know I'm all into Reiki. And then day one, when was the first time I was silenced? I am safe to speak, even if my voice shakes. That is deep, right? Because we don't necessarily, I know people think I talk. I was not a talker. I did not like talking. I didn't like feeling judged. I have a King of Spades and Mercury. And when I speak, you know, people would say, well, you think you know everything. And I'm like, I don't think I know everything. I'm just talking like everybody else, right? So my voice went way down deep. My voice I pushed my voice down. That meant I shrunk myself. I shrunk myself for a long time. And it's been 10 years on my second Saturn return. Well, yeah, 10 years? No, 58, yeah, 10 years. And now my little me, my inner child is 10 years old, and I wish you would mess with me. I will cut you up, right? I will, because it took that journey of me protecting my inner child to find my voice. So now I'm 10 years old, really, in a 68-year-old body. But when I'm speaking and when I'm talking and I'm doing things, I'm doing it from an understanding that I gotta protect me, right? Nobody else is going to do it. So yeah, these journals have helped so much with that, because I've been making my journals every year, and they have been helping me. That's why I share it with you guys. They are on Amazon and on my website, but I'm giving away 5, and this every week I'm giving away 1, right? So this month, so this week you can go and did this. I think it's, I don't know, is it $9.99? I don't know what it is, but $9.99 for this journal that's a pretty good price for a raffle. And hey, come on, we having fun. We gotta have fun. Gotta have fun doing stuff. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. I gotta hop on to the masterclass. The masterclass is on Zoom. You see the things up there that tell you how to join the masterclass. We are doing a 30-day masterclass. We're going to get out of out of January, out of December. We getting out of December. We, go to Clubhouse. If you're on Clubhouse, I did 2 rooms talking about it. It's $9.99, and you get the PDF. You download the PDF and you join the master class, and we going deep, because this is an ending. This is the end of the year. This is the end of a 9-year cycle from 2017. I want you to think of that. We got to let go of stuff from 2017. That's not going to be easy. We got to bring it up and release it. We cannot go into the new cycle. This is 2026 is a whole new 9-year cycle that is sitting in Pluto and Aquarius. And so many amazing transits that are coming. I talked about all of the transits from 2017 to 2025 on Clubhouse. All of the transits, so we can look at what really was happening. Now we're going to go into 2026 with the transits in front of us, not behind us. That's dope, right? So each month we're going to look at the transits, and we're going to be able to see what the transits are telling us. So yeah, we getting out of 2025. So join. You can go to my website, which is Levin University, and click on a link and come in to the study group, and it starts at 10:30 this morning, and we will be talking about it ongoing. So be there or be square. Hello to everybody over there on Facebook. My Facebook Cardology activation page. I plan on doing much more over here to grow the audience, to talk more about the cards. My new book on the spades. Spades are heavy. And I've had the 6 of spades. This is my 6th and my last year with the 6 of spades and Saturn. And that's through the 9-year process. It has been a walk. I've had to let go of some stuff. You talk about losing my husband was one of the most profound things. Please put the link. Can someone please put the link in the chat? Okay. Somebody put the link in the chat, please. I love y'all. Somebody on there could do it, because if I do it, I'll probably close the whole room down, right? Put the link in the chat so she can join. Yes, ma'am. So, yeah, I had that 6 of spades during the 9-year cycle, and I lost my husband. I ain't going to tell you that was hard. So, through that process of the losses and the grieving and all of the things, now sitting in 2025, I'm breathing. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. I'm not breathing. Oh my gosh, that's breathing. You know what I'm saying? That's how them people in Brooklyn talk breathing. It's breathing. Breathing. Oh my gosh. I can't. Every time I hear that accent, I'm like, girl. Breathing. You breathing? That's how we talk in Brooklyn. It's breathing. Okay? It's breathing. I'm breathing. Breathing. I'm just gonna stop, right? But yeah, now I can laugh, right? Yeah, I miss my husband. I do. You see his picture right back there watching me? I miss that man. But I don't have that weight of the grief of it. It's different, but it's not that heaviness, because going through the grieving process. So in 2025, I got to go back and I got to check it off. I have to check off the releases. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be looking at that intimately and learning how to resolve things, and then moving into 2026 without the burden of 9 years. Can you imagine you get to start a new year and everybody around you is like, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm ready. I'm hitting the ground. I'm coming in hot. You coming in spade season hot. You understand the assignment for the next 9 years. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah. Over there in Facebook land, thank y'all for joining in. I am on YouTube too, if y'all wanted to come over there, because this is like doing both screens. It's like, I'm cracking up inside. I really am, because I'm usually on Clubhouse, and I don't have no clothes on. I don't have no earrings on. I had to wash my face. I even washed and put on deodorant and stuff, because you figure I might as well get up and get dressed. So y'all over here. Oh my gosh, I just had to log off on Facebook because I was doing too much. It was hurting me. It was hurting me, right? Ooh, let me add this. Ooh, on Facebook. That's my Facebook group. So thank y'all over here on YouTube land. YouTube is a 5 of Hearts, right? And it's my challenging common card. And that's why you don't see me on here. Because I don't like being challenged. I don't like being challenged by the 5 of Hearts. I get in my feelings and I ghost. 5 of Hearts is a card of ghosting. So yeah, you got to do a lot to come over here. Now I just hit the live and it's good. Normally I have to go on StreamYard. I got to set it up. I got to do this. So I like the live better. So I might do lives and that'll be better. But going on StreamYard, setting it up, trying to send it to different platforms, it doesn't work for me. 5 of Hearts is a challenge. Remember, your challenging common card is a challenge. It's not a walk in the park, right? And I'm an 8. My life is about challenges. So I pick and choose. I go to Clubhouse, I click the app, and I'm on. That's lazy. It is. It's Mars Saturn. And we know that Mars can be a very lazy energy field. Not wanting to do a lot. Got to be real passionate to get deep into that Mars energy. So yeah, this here, clicking that, I like that. I like that. But I don't like sitting here like looking at myself. I don't. I ain't gonna hold you. I want to talk to people and all that kind of stuff. But I'm sitting here looking at myself. It's like, no. It's like I really am not looking at myself, but I am looking at myself. But I don't want to be distracted by myself, if that makes sense, right? So looking at myself is like, you gotta look at yourself. Yeah, you the only person here. Listen, I'm weird. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been weird my whole life, and I've learned that being who I am is I'm neurodivergent. I was diagnosed. I got a whole diagnosis. And not because I'm proud of it, because I wanted to prove to the world I'm special. 5 of Hearts is the card of autism. Did y'all know that? Did you know that the 5 of Hearts represents the solar value? Everything has a solar value. And if you have Aquarius Maximus app, you go into card of a thing, you put the word in there, and it tells you the card. Just signed up for the masterclass. I'll receive a link in time. Go to 11 University, right? Go to the shop and just click on study group. Right? Go to 11 University while you're on here now. Go to the shop and you click on the study group, and I'm not there yet, but it should tell you, wait for me or whatever. But yeah, you just go to 11 University and just click on it, okay? And you come to the study group, right? Because the link should have went out, but if it didn't, we have this on our website. We're learning. I'm not learning. June is learning, because June is my person, and it is doing some changes and stuff like that, and we're trying to get the kinks out. But go to 11 University and click on it. And my number is 470-775-6434. If you have any questions or you want to book a reading, text me there. Don't text me for nonsense and stupidness, because I will block you. Is on the store as well. Thank you, Jim. Yes, so just go there and click on it. But my number is, what did I say? 470-775-6434. That's my business number. Only text me business if you want to book a reading or you're having difficulty on the website. And for the young lady that says she didn't get her book, say the number again. 470-775-6434. Right? And that's my business number. text me there, and if it's required, I will call you back. I return. I don't play about my stuff now. So for booking a reading, for anything, yes, I bought it through the store, checking it to see if I can get it now. Okay, cool. I will see y'all on there in a few minutes on Zoom. Don't worry, we'll get the kinks out. I'm an 8 of diamonds, sweeties. I'm used to it. I'm used to this. I have a 10 of spades in Saturn. You gotta be patient with me. When you got 10 of spades in Saturn, you're a master. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to get it right. So just hang in there with me. Thank you for patience. Thank you for support. And get the book for this is Sacred Codes. This is teaching you how to read a deck of cards. This book is the living book of the 52 frequency. Now, if I didn't write this book is dope. You hear what I'm saying? When I wanted a book like this to teach me how to read the cards, yeah, I couldn't find one. Now I have one. It has my spreads. I developed several spreads, and those are the spreads that I put in the book: a soul spread, relationship spreads, the spreads that, when we laying down the cards, it tells you the descriptions and everything. So get a copy of the book, and I will see y'all out here on these streets. I like this. If y'all like this, let me know. Send me a message and tell me if y'all like this so I can do more of this, right? Tell me if you enjoyed it, right? Peace, fam.